clarified that it has no evidence linking Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar or the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval to any serious criminal activity within Canada. Now, this comes after Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau publicly accused India of conducting covert operations in Canada that posed a significant threat to public safety. He went on to state that the Royal Canadian Mounted Police had compelling evidence linking Indian government agents to criminal activities on its soil. Now, Trudeau alleged that Canadian officials were rebuffed in their attempts to collaborate with Indian authorities. Canada has now asserted that it lacks evidence implicating the Indian government leaders in serious criminal activity within Canada, adding that any suggestion to the contrary are deemed speculative and inaccurate. Now, the diplomatic tension between India and Canada began in September of 2023, when Trudeau linked the Indian government to the assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Canadian citizen and a Sikh separatist leader who was designated as a terrorist by India. India vehemently rejected Canada's allegations, labeling them as absurd and motivated. This incident escalated tensions between the two countries, leading to diplomatic expulsions and a halt in trade talks. Incidentally, the statement from the Canadian government comes after India on November 20th strongly refuted a report in the Canada-based Globe and Mail newspaper linking the death of Nijjar to the Indian government. India's Ministry of External Affairs dismissed these claims, claiming that it must be dismissed with the contempt that they deserve. For more on this, WION's Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sarbil, is now joining us. Siddhant, certainly a step forward in the India-Canada diplomacy after the souring of relations over the last few months? We're trying to connect with Siddhant again. We seem to have lost his connection there. Just to reiterate what we just told you about the India-Canada relations of late. Of course, the relationship soured over the last few months after Canada accused India of wrongdoing, and recently the Canadian government has clarified that it has no evidence linking the Indian Prime Minister, the External Affairs Minister or the National Security Advisor to any serious criminal activity within Canada. And this comes after the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau publicly accused India of conducting covert operations in Canada that posed a significant threat to public safety. He in fact went on to state that the Royal Canadian Mounted Police had compelling evidence linking the Indian government agents to criminal activities on its soil. However, the Canadian government now says that it has no such evidence. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.